Is the International Space Station coming to a fiery end? The end of Earth is coming sooner than scientists thought. And are we surrendering space leadership to China and Russia? Explore these topics and more on Surveying the Cosmos.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi everyone, I'm Eric, and welcome to Surveying the Cosmos, where I'll get your space news and more real fast. NASA is preparing for the end of the International Space Station in 2030. Segments for the ISS launched in 1998 and has been a symbol for human cooperation in space. Space agencies from the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada have collaborated together to build humanity's largest space station in low Earth orbit, serving as a platform for conducting scientific experiments in microgravity and studying space. The ISS is composed of two primary sections, including the Russian orbital segment and the U.S. orbital segment. The ISS uses an integrated truss structure that connects solar panels, radiators, and pressurized modules for various functions. The ISS is at an altitude of around 250 miles and completes an orbit every 93 minutes. Astronauts have been conducting science research on the ISS that cannot be done anywhere else. This work has resulted in over 4,000 experiments in material science, astronomy, biotechnology, combustion, and earth sciences. Few notable ISS breakthroughs that have advancements here on Earth include research on Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, cancer, asthma, and heart disease, water purification systems, drug development for disease treatments of gum disease, cancer, and muscular dystrophy, and the development of CubeSats, and so much more. The ISS has been an invaluable investment for well over 20 years. What replaced the ISS? NASA is working with private contractors to send into space smaller commercially run space stations before the year 2030. And even if this ambitious goal is not met and the ISS is destroyed, at least China's modern Tiangong space station is going strong. In 2030, NASA will deorbit the ISS into a location in the southern Pacific Ocean called Point Nemo. That is a remote cemetery for derelict spacecraft. This will mark an end to an era. In a new study called The Future Lifespan of Earth's Oxygenated Atmosphere, scientists from Toho University and NASA used advanced supercomputers to simulate the future of Earth. Based on the new simulations and over 400,000 computer models, life on Earth will cease a lot sooner than previously thought. As the sun gets older, it will emit more heat and radiation, making profound changes on the planets of the solar system, including Earth. Life will be unbearable as our planet will be scorched and transformed into a lifeless rock. Oceans will evaporate, oxygen will vanish, and even the hardiest of microorganisms will be incapable of surviving. Along with human-driven climate change, record-breaking global temperatures, and melting ice caps, these findings paint the future of the planet to a very distant, bleak demise. This study moves the more previous estimate of the end of life on Earth from 2 billion years to 1 billion. Hopefully, future generations of humanity have taken to space to thrive on other habitable worlds in our galaxy. More draconian cuts hit NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in October with the announcement of 550 employees laid off. These cuts, along with previous cuts to NASA, are crippling the space leadership of the United States. The Jet Propulsion Laboratory is a federally funded research and development center in California that was founded in 1936 at Caltech, which now is owned by NASA. JPL has constructed and operated planetary robotic spacecraft and is responsible for the Deep Space Network. Some of the more notable missions of JPL include the development and missions of Voyager 1 and 2, Galileo mission that studied Jupiter, and many Mars rovers. The lab assisted in the research of solar, electric, and thermal technology development, police communications, fuel cell, and electric vehicles. They have developed and tested rockets, CCD cameras for imaging, and low-cost planetary missions. Since 1999, over $12 billion has been invested in more than 41 space missions, many of which are at risk of discontinuation, resulting in significant financial losses. The administration's proposed budget is to slash NASA funding below levels since 1961, when gas was 30 cents a gallon, the Berlin Wall was under construction, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space, and NASA was only 2 years old. NASA has spent $25 billion in 2024, about 1/3 of 1% of all federal expenditures. That $25 billion is significantly less than the financial bailout of Argentina of $40 billion that provides no benefit to the American people. If you believe that space exploration is a worthwhile cause and we should continue using the $12 billion already spent in space missions, I encourage you to reach out to your congressional leadership. You can also join the Planetary Society, who I'm a member of. They have been advancing planetary exploration, defense, and search of life beyond Earth for over 4 decades. For more information, go to planetary.org for more information. The link is in the description of this video. In this episode, Did You Know segment, there are 417 known moons in our solar system. Our moon is the 5th largest. The title for the largest moon goes to Ganymede, in a tidally locked orbit around Jupiter. Ganymede is 50% larger than the Earth's moon and zooms around Jupiter in 7 days and 3 hours. It has a rare magnetosphere and a hidden salty ocean below the crust of the surface. It's only been visited by Pioneer 10, 11, Voyager 1 and 2. The Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer was launched on April 14th in 2023 and will enter orbit around Ganymede in December of 2034. This spacecraft will perform detailed investigation on Ganymede and evaluate its potential to support life. This Explorer is the first interplanetary spacecraft in the outer solar system that was not launched by the United States. This episode's image of the Deerlit Group, a visual grouping of galaxies, features different types of galaxies, including lenticular galaxy, a barred spiral galaxy, and elliptical galaxies. The smaller galaxies are called fleas in this image that I took. This visual pairing of galaxies are found in the constellation of Pegasus, another fascinating sight to see in our night sky. Thanks to all my new subscribers for joining me here at Surveying the Cosmos. Be sure to check out my other content. I have videos of what is in the night sky and what to look for buying a telescope and more. Also, this is my 4th year offering my Cosmic Calendar, 11-inch by 17-inch wall calendar featuring my top space images from my telescopes taken this year in 2025. It features key holidays and dates for celestial events, including dates for meteor showers, full moons, and the 2026 lunar eclipse. This high-quality calendar is printed in the United States on matte paper and has a hole for hanging up on your favorite location. I have a limited stock, so be sure to order soon. Proceeds of this calendar support this channel, and thank you for your support. Until next time, clear skies.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Enterprise.